one of the best traders on the face of the planet. And that is really, I can teach you setup. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go to YouTube, and I want you to search for @Hit the Bid Radio. All right, so I can't put this on there right now, but what you're going to do is you're going to look for Hit the Bid Radio. Hit the Bid Radio. Type that in. It's going to find me, and you're going to see this. So you should be on here now, @Hit the Bid Radio. Little Hit the Bidders. And I want you to go in here and say, what's up? And then I want you to like it and share it and do all kinds of weird things with it. Touch it, feel it, hug it, caress it. And I don't even know what the chat window is, but yeah, live chat, top chat. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Yeah, so basically we're in Halliburton right now, and we've taken a winning trade, which almost was a loss. They sold some for a small loss, but the premise here on the Halliburton, now that it's a winning trade again, right, is that you never get out of your entire position at one price. How you doing, Halliburton? Right? So now what happened with the Halliburton was it tested our patience, right? Patience is what separates the great trader from the not-so-great trader. The impatient trader said, you know what, this Halliburton stinks. I'm going to dump the whole thing here at one price, which I actually thought about doing. And then I realized, wait a second, that's not how you trade to make money in this business. I sold a little bit because I was disappointed when it broke 32.70. But I said, you know what, I'm going to let it go to 32.50 because that's the proper rule. Even 32.38 the low of the day. I wouldn't have liked to see it go down there, but now that I sat with it and then it did the faux show, and now I'm buying more of it and taking a boring trade and turning it into a pretty nice win now. And now what I didn't do right before, I will do right now by selling some right now at $33.13, sold to that guy, $33.13. Now they can't take the money from us. Winning record intact. No losses for the month of July, even though, what month is this? We're at a win rate of 100%. It's hard to believe, but we're doing it live. And there's no denying what we're doing because we're doing it live. There's no way to pretend when you're trading live in front of an audience, right? So what were our trades today, right? We traded SpaceX short and then SpaceX long. SpaceX short for the win, SpaceX long for the win. I got out prematurely because I stink. And I left $5 million on the table. What can you do about it? I went and bought Halliburton. Why was I buying Halliburton? Because Halliburton did the thing that I want to see. Fake out, shake out, VWAP break. I'm in. And I wasted my time. And 3 other trades were working a lot better while I was waiting for this Halliburton. Then I thought, oh my God, is this going to be a loss? Sold some for a profit, some for a loss. And now, because I stayed in it, I saw it more clearly because I can see clearly now the rain is gone. And what was a waste of my time, confounding and confusing and annoying and disturbing, has now turned into a pretty damn good trade because after I got the Andy Dufresne, and I said, you know what, I wasted all this time in Halliburton. I might as well load the fuck up and make this 30 cents and make it count. So we went from 600 shares to 6,000 shares. And now we're making it count, baby. Woo! That's trading right there, homies. That's like the guy that got out of AMC yesterday at a 2-cent loss. The only person on earth that possibly could have lost on Halliburton was AMC yesterday was one of you guys when it never even broke down under 210. So if you sold it at 210 yesterday, I'm ridiculing you because you got to be ridiculed on this one. If you sold it for a 2-cent loss and said, you know what, this trading's not for me. Maybe it's not. But why not just buy it back 2 cents higher at 215 with a nickel risk this time and make the money you should have made on that AMC trade? All right, back. We're back. Come onto the YouTube channel, please watch me. Because now I'm going to demonstrate all the trades that we did. And this is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I'll be doing it again tomorrow at 15. I'll be doing it again on Friday and then again on August 1st. And for the rest of my life, every single day. And my thoughts on gold is shiny and I like it. I'm a big fan of gold and silver, but I don't buy to trade. I buy to collect. I'm a collector of gold and silver, and I buy more silver every day. And I bought more. I got some fancy coins in it, so I can hold them in my hand and call them George. Now this Halliburton trade turned into something special now, just like I said it would. Because if you're going to sit here wasting my time, don't waste my time. I'm going to load up when I know I'm right. Now, did I know I was right? No. But I knew that it just wasted a lot of my time. And now, because I did sell some, I sacrificed to the stock gods, and it never went down. And then right there, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy some more back. And now VWAP break, and now you're getting paid. There you go. And that is how you trade, home slices. Homie, don't play. That's how you do it. Nothing better than getting in back into a trade that you realize that you made a mistake. Now rectify that mistake by getting back involved and making the money that you should have made in the first place, like I should have done on SpaceX. But I was a little bit stubborn. I didn't want to get back in. And then it kept going higher and higher and higher without me. What can you do? You can just bitch and moan about it and move on, right? That's trading. You think there's not going to be another trade that comes along doing day trade? That's all I do, baby. My name is Kenny Glick. I am the number one day trader on the planet. I've been day trading so long, it used to not be called day trading. It used to be called trading. And then we started calling it day trading in 97. I've been trading so long that this jacket is probably older than most of you people that are watching right now. I'm so old. I got shirts that are probably older than most. What's my biggest return this year? Right now. This is it. I'm living it right now. I'm in the biggest return of the year right now. How much do you want? $4,294. What do I mean by champion? I am the champion. We are the champions. I love that song. Good morning, and we're back. Don't remember not to waste your time with that guy. What did I trade? I'm still in the Halliburton. We traded the SpaceX. We traded GM. And that's basically it for the whole day. I missed basically everything else. Skynet was awesome today. Cerebras was amazing. Pretty much the same day every day, right? Every day. Did I just Freudian slip? That one person hopes I did. What's up, Throat Hugger? So good morning. We're back. Do me a favor, everybody on TikTok. Saglucci, the brown man? No. The guy's insane. He still thinks shorting is a good way to trade. Nah, Saglucci doesn't learn. Nah, that dude, all he talks about is shorting stocks. How does he have any money? I learned a long time ago. A certified is certified. I'm certifiable. Nobody has a finance degree in trades. People who have finance degrees pretend that they know about math and shit. Trading is completely algorithmic. We eat those MBA guys for lunch. So if you guys are just joining us, today would have been a great day to witness how awesome I am. Because today, once, as like I always do, I prove that I'm awesome. It's not just me talking about it, right? I am awesome, right? So what I do for a living is I talk shit, or they say I walk the walk, or I talk the talk, but then I actually walk the walk, and I walk live like a peacock strutting my stuff. And then I take it. Well, I was going to get a little graphic there, but it doesn't stink, is what I was trying to say. But you don't have to take my word for it. You take the trade's word for it. Like, did the SpaceX trade work? Did the GM trade work? Did the Halliburton trade work? Did the Skynet trade work? Did all these trades work? The answer is yes. So are we at 100% win rate? The answer is yes. Does that mean the next trade is going to work? The answer is no. Every trade is independent from the next trade. Every trade could be the worst trade of your life or the best trade of your life. And I just turned Halliburton into a boring trade into one of the best trades of my life. You know why? Because I loaded the fuck up at the best possible time, and now I'm taking profits of a trade that I thought wasn't even going to work. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited some more, and then I waited some more, and I'm still in it. And this whole game that we play, right? Whole game that we play is exploiting people and others that don't. This is an arena we're in. This is an arena. This is a battleground, and we are warriors, and we're going into battle, right? You guys watching Game of Thrones, you watching this House of Dragons stuff. That's how I operate. I'm here to take heads. I'm not here to play. I'm here to vanquish my enemies, knock their castle down, or basically take their castle over, take their women, and take their land, and eat their food. Put my flag up where their flag is. Because this is how you do it. There isn't another way. And that's why if you're out there, and I'm talking to you YouTubers, I'm talking to those TikTokers out there. If you're an influencer out there, right, I will challenge you $100,000 right now. 100 grand. And I'm not talking to guys that know how to trade and order right. And I'm not, right? I'm talking about these guys that sell shit, who try to scam scanners or some other bullshit. Step to me. Step to me. Put up 100 grand on my. We'll come up with a contest. We'll get some lawyers and accountants, and we'll have a fun time here on TikTok. And we'll say who the best TikToker is. I know I'll win the contest. I'm willing to fund the whole thing myself. There's a reason nobody emails me and texts me up on my channel. For instance, the humble trader. Now, you know this chick? I don't know how to make money, but every 3 days she's got a different strategy. That proves to me that maybe she doesn't know. Either you have a strategy that works, you stick to it, or you're all over the place. If you're all over the place, it screams scam. Whatever. They're all scams, right? Nobody ever steps to me to take the content seriously because they'll be exposed to being not as good as they pretend they are. I am as good as I am because this trade works every single time. Nothing works every single time. I actually have something that works every single time. It's unbelievable. And I don't, right? That's what I'm saying. And that's what's supposed to be funny here. It works so often that I can't believe it. But then it works again. And I can't believe it. And then the next day happens. And then suddenly I realize 12 years have got behind me. No one told me when to run. You missed the starting gun. And you run, catch up with the sun. But it's sinking. Come up behind you, something again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older. Shorter of breath. One day closer to death. You don't think all those screens are necessary? Not only are these screens necessary, this one's necessary, that one's necessary. I got screens under the desk and I'm just watching my balls right now. I don't know why, but I find it necessary. Everything I do is necessary. What do I think about ICT? It doesn't work. Nothing works except penny grade and VWAP. In the last 30 years, $20 billion. Does that matter? Seriously, that's a real number. But if you want to trade with us live, just come to the show right now. Join me on the TikTok channel. Join me on the YouTube channel. Join the website. Be a part of the revolution. Be a part of the VWAP crew that we're building every single day. Be part of the manipulation, not the manipulated, and you will be a great trader, finally. Because this is by far the greatest trading market that has ever been in the history of trading. There has never been a market that is so accessible, so, I'm not going to say easy because the fear is always there, but I've never seen a trade that works this well, that involves so little risk for such huge rewards on this amazing scale. It's every single day. Look at the SpaceX Go. This is absolutely incredible, friends. And what is amazing about the SpaceX trade today is that it started for me as a short trade. And that's why I'm separating myself from every trader, because I know more about trading than anybody. And the one thing that's for sure, shorting is short-lived, and you're not going to be able to make money doing it for any extended long period of time. So when you understand that, you wait for that confirmation of that moment, and then you pick the other side of the trade, like the SpaceX long, the Skynet long, the Cerebras long, the QQQ long, the Halliburton long, the VICR long, and so forth and so on. And as a trader, your job right now is to make as much money as humanly possible today, because it doesn't matter what happens tomorrow, because we're not holding any of these stocks. Why do you need to own or hold when you can take advantage of this amazing moment every day without having to own, with no risk whatsoever? That's it. So do I need to own stocks? For what? That's a 10-point trade on Skynet. That's a 7-point trade on SpaceX. That's an 8-point trade on Cerebras. Who cares what happens tomorrow? If they start going up again, you buy them again. Or better yet, they go down, you trade them to the short side tomorrow. So do me a favor right now. Email me, KennyGlick@AOL.com. We're doing something tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We're doing something again at 4:15. We're doing something again on Thursday evening. We're doing something again on Friday. And I'm going to be doing these nice 3-4 hour seminars every day. And then on August 1st, if you guys are free on a Saturday, get together on a Saturday to go over these key concepts to make sure everybody's learning what they're supposed to be learning. And it's all a part of what I do. And how do I separate myself from all the skell and all the scammers? I do it for free for at least 2 weeks. Nobody does that because nobody's got the balls to do it. Nobody. There's nobody that offers a 2-week free trial in this industry other than me, my guy, Solid. And that's it. Because we are so proud of what we've accomplished here that took us 30 years to get here, that we want to show people, but we're entitled to make money over it. But we want to prove that we're not scammers because the industry is filled with scam and snake oil salesmen and bullshit and criminality and awfulness. I know. I dislike everybody on the internet. I'm one of you. I'm one of you. I hate everyone on the internet that talks about finance. I don't even like the people I work with. No offense. I don't like anybody. I'm in a battle with myself. I'm in a battle with the industry on a daily basis, and I come out ahead. It doesn't matter what happens on one day. It's about how you come out over the month, the quarter, the year, the decade. And that's it. As a person, we've hung out, not a bad guy. As a trader, I'll crush it. And that's the way I look at everyone. There is nobody that's going to beat me. They might tie me. That's it. They'll never be able to beat me because I am the market. I trade the market. I'm the oracle of VWAP. And this trade, I've never experienced, and I've been doing this my whole life, friends. I've never experienced anything like this. This has been, this is a $50,000 move for me, and I should be up $500,000. This is bullshit, what I do. But what I do is I trade a little bit, but I want to make sure that everybody's feeling what I'm doing, and I want to save the next generation from the mistakes that I made when I was 22 and 25 and 27, blowing my life up 3 different times because I thought I knew more than I did, and I got confused. and I got a little deranged. No more of it. It's all outflows all the time. The market's completely rigged. Trade the rigging or you lose. Or you lose. There isn't a debate. So you make money or you don't, right? That's the whole thing. I was trying to explain that to everybody this morning. Win rates are a joke, right? If you did SpaceX long today, you could go now, you could lose the next 15 trades in a row, come out ahead today because the SpaceX was so special, right? Win rates are irrelevant. And that's the most important thing to realize, especially if you're out there following Glick like me online, talking about the market. But I invite you to come and witness what we do over a longer time. 1 day doesn't prove anything. 2 days is all right. When you start to see what we do and what we accomplish over weeks, months, years. I have members in my room that have been with me from '07. One of my members now is an instructor. So right now, why is the market ripping higher so high? Why is it ripping right now? Why? What do you think is the reason? Why is SpaceX ripping like this? Why is Skynet ripping like this? Why is CBRS or CRBS ripping? Why? Because they hook the shorts, right? So the market is just one big circle jerk, right? They hook the shorts. The longs who understand that, they buy, the shorts get squeezed, the longs make money. Then the longs get too excited, they get hooked, and then they get exposed. The shorters take advantage of that, and then it goes back down. And it's just one big massive circle, right? The circle tends to trend up. Long-term investing is still incredibly awesome because the market generally goes up over any extended period of time, guaranteed almost. The only thing about losing money in long-term investing is when you lose your patience or you happen to need the money during one of those downturns. That's why as a day trader, you're in the moment and you enjoy the moment as much as you possibly can. 2008, one of the best years of my life, but it also broke me as a human being. I could explain that a little bit more in detail. 2008, I was having the best year of my life, and then I put on the biggest trade of my life, the bear stood short, somewhere in the middle there. I went from being, I was up 35 grand to losing about 65 or about 75 to being back up 30. So I took the 30, and 6 days later, with a $1 million profit, I'm still broken about it. And that trade in my life, literally my life, leaving that $1 million on the table, on that trade on Bear Stearns broke me because that's when I started shorting everything in sight, even though it wasn't, the time to short was over, and I just could not get out of my own way, and that was what put me on the downward spiral because it was an emotional moment, and I couldn't get out of my own way, and I just could not escape. And thank God I came out of it. And these last 10 years are absolutely incredible. Nothing like this year. This is by far, and again, not monetarily. I'm not throwing around $1 million trades anymore. I just do it for entertainment, to educate, to help the younger folks and to the new folks that don't know about day trading. This is the Shangri-La of trading. This is it. I have never ever witnessed a market where there's so much opportunity on a daily basis. And my favorite part is you don't have to own stocks. So do me a favor, everybody. Get on to the well, let me switch the channel.
How you doing, folks? Kenny Glick here. What's happening? Good to see you. How you doing? So anyway, my friends on TikTok, I'm on the YouTube now. If you guys can see me, I think all the microphones are working, right? This is my life. What we do here every day, this is my life. I don't take myself too serious because I'm a knucklehead, right? And you can't take yourself too serious or your head's going to explode, right? But I take this trade so serious because it's the only thing left really in reality that tells the truth. You can't believe the internet. I'm still debating whether that guy got hit in the air and with the bison. I'm still debating whether or not any of this stuff is happening. You can't trust the internet. I don't know what's real or not. This is real. This cannot be made up. Either things are happening and you're making money, or they're not happening and you're losing money, or they're happening and you're losing money, or they're not happening and you're making money. Whatever the hell that just meant. The bottom line is you cannot deny when a trade is working or not, and whether your P&L is going up or you're losing money, right? And so far today, this has been one of those days where it's hard to believe that it's still working this well after all this time. Because one of the things that I was afraid of is my dad used to teach me something called the crowded trade, right? The crowded trade is when everybody believes something, that usually means it's coming to an end. When everybody agrees, it's generally ready to go the other way, kind of like the AI trade over the last couple of weeks, right? Everyone's got overly excited, and that's when you get the downdraft. But this trade transcends all time and space. This trade works because it's volume based. So the more people that do it, the better it is. That's why I'm the Pied Piper of this trade. The more people that follow it, the better it works because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If we all believe that a VWAP break will trigger buying because we know it works, keep doing it. And if you see a stock hold the VWAP from on top and start to rally off it, you know, hey, I could buy this here with limited risk and make money. And you also know that when a stock is gapped down and breaks through the 1 minute and the multi-day, 90% of the time, stocks will go up. So if you have a 90% chance of success, that's the trade that you should take more often than the other trade where you have a 50-50 trade, which is owning stocks, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But with this trade, you know what's happening right now. You know what's happening and you're in it. And the only way you get out is if the stock violates the trade. And right now, SpaceX, you're still in it because you've held that last pullback. Now you're breaking new highs. So now you come to the conclusion, hey, you know what? We've had a nice run. Now we can raise the stop where I'm going to sell it, which is the 128.50. Breaks 128.50, it probably pulls back to 126. That doesn't mean anything in the big picture, except if you're in it, right? Because let me explain. Let's say you're still in the SpaceX and you just sell it right here. And then it goes down 3 points later on, all the way down 5 points. Maybe you then buy it again and it becomes a whole new trade. But right now, this trade is still on for some people that are in it at this amazing price. They've sold some, and now they're milking this trade. Same thing with SKHY. Look at this thing. Look at these trades. Look, they're all the same stock, right? There's no difference between Skynet, Hynix. I don't invest or swing trade. No. I trade options, yes. Today was the SpaceX, some Halliburton. Sorry, not Halliburton. But if you guys are still in the Halliburton, right? And you should be, right? Because there is zero reason. We waited 3 hours for this trade to work. And now it's paying us not just a day's pay, not just a week's pay. This could be your month right here on this dumb 70-cent trade because you worked it. You worked it, and then you worked it, and then you worked it some more, and you're making that money. This 50 cents with a 10-cent risk is how you make real money. Low risk, medium reward. The home runs like Skynet and SpaceX, they come. It's all about understanding how important this Halliburton trade was, not to take a loss and turn it into a monster win now because it showed you that the support was there by you selling some. Me, personally, I sold some here. And I was like, all right, well, it didn't go any further. Maybe that was the low. And it turns out it was. So I bought it back immediately, 20 cents higher. I don't care. And if I was wrong again, I would have been wrong again. But I wasn't wrong again. And I turned what was a boring, worthless, annoying trade into a pretty sweet win. And if you're trading options, that's when you could trade options on it, right? So here's the Halliburton. Sorry, 32s, what was it? The 3250s, right? You only have really one choice. Yeah, still. This morning when I said I'm not going to be trading Halliburton options, it's because of this, right? If nobody's trading them, it's very difficult to trade. There's not really a lot of volume. 130 contracts, that's squadouche. The 33s, at least, they have a couple, I think 1,000. You got a little flow. But, again, if you didn't buy the original price, 61 cents, it's really nothing. You made nothing. That's why some stocks, you have to trade stock. And again, I'm a stock trader first, options second. I'll only trade. Wait a second. Wait a minute. I love being wrong. What am I wrong about? Tell me. Because I'm right about most things, but I like being wrong because then I learn. Tell me. SpaceX was a buy. It's on right now, and it doesn't matter now because either you're in it. If you're not in it already, it's too late to buy it today. We wait till tomorrow. Today it's still on because it's still on. But wait, I want to know what I'm right about. Oh, actually, I want to know what I'm wrong about because I've been right about everything today. So I'm curious. No, I mean that. Like, what am I wrong about? What am I wrong about? Okay, yeah. All right, anyway. So if you guys were joining me earlier, right? One guy said, this guy just said he has a 100% win rate. That's bullshit. Yes, right. Nobody has a 100% win rate over an extended period of time. This trade works 100% of the time. This specific trade, 100% of the time for the last 5 years. I can't explain it, but it keeps working, right? So that's why I say, you know what? Don't take my word for it. Take the trade's word for it. See, that's what I do. Nobody trades Forex. Here we go. Nobody has a Bloomberg terminal. Nobody trades Forex. So let's clear that out one more time. Nobody trades Forex. Nobody. Nobody trades Forex. And nobody needs a Bloomberg terminal. All right? Let's move on. What about gold? I love gold. But I only buy coins and commemorative 250th anniversary stuff. I love gold. I love silver better because it's the poor man's gold. I love it. That's a 1916 replica coin. What's my net worth? Depends on what day you ask me. What if I told you $26 million? Does that make you like me more or less? What if I told you I had $4 to my name, but I'll make you money? What's more important? Now, it's a serious question. Let's say what if I'm worth $20 million, but I give you 18 trades in a row that don't work? Do you like me more or you like me less because I have money, but I can't help you? Or I'm broke as shit and I live in my aunt's basement with a fake computer and a screen from Kmart, but I help you make money. What's more important? I've always asked that question. I think the easiest answer is if you make me money. And that's where I want to be, right? That's where I want everybody to be. It's not about me. It's about what I show you every day and you saying, holy shit, I wish I would have known this 5 years ago. Can you show me more? Not how much money did you make, what's your worth, and what's your win rate. Come and see it live, and everything starts to fall into place, because it's hard to believe after 35 years of me trading, right? I've never experienced this, and I've experienced everything. I've never experienced this. I've never experienced a trade that works every time. It doesn't make any sense, but it keeps happening. And then tomorrow I'm like, this is impossible that it keeps happening. And then it happens again. And it's all about understanding the risk and the reward. So email me right now at kennyglick@AOL.com. I don't know where my assistant Shane is. I'm also hiring people. I have my own firm. I'm doing a lot of great things for you guys. All you got to do is be nice and genuinely have a desire to learn, and I will teach you. And I will be as blunt and as honest about everything as humanly possible. This is the worst, most corrupt, disgusting business there is on earth. I'm the only one that tells it like it is. I've been a victim to every possible scam. How do you learn? You get scammed. I've lost on every possible trade, right? I've lost on all of it. That's why I don't talk about stochastics or Bollinger Bands or moving averages or Ichiro clouds. None of it works, right? All you trade is algorithmic volume weighted average price, and that is it. And then you need something that some people don't have. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I can't find my balls right now. So. Has anybody seen my balls? Shit. What happened to my balls? I used to have a set of balls. I would keep them. It's actually a set of nuts. But the balls that you need to trade come with understanding trading. I used to have a set of nuts. I don't know what I do with them. I lost my balls. Oh, that's not fun. But getting into beat up stocks with a high short interest, I like that. That's great. That's a great trade, but you should still only do it when they're breaking over VWAP. But that's a great place to start. I love that trade because that's when the short squeezes happen. And that's why what I was saying before, why do you think Skynet, right? Skynet, Cerebras, and SpaceX were ripping so hard today? Because the shorters got trapped on the wrong side of this trade and they're getting annihilated now. And that's the whole essence of trading. Hooking the longs. There you go. Groupon. You know what you're doing. Great name. Because the stock has been oversold, absolutely shorted, and then when it turns, it tends to squeeze. That's a great example. I like that. Kind of like AMC yesterday. I thought AMC would actually have some follow through today, but what are you going to do? But these are the trades, these SpaceX trades, these are the ones that change your life. CBRS or CRBS, man, I can't get the symbol right to save my life. CB. Break a 1-9, break a 1-9, Kenny. Get it through your stupid head. Break a 1-9. SKHY. And here's the thing. This is why I say this is the greatest trading environment in the world. You don't even have to trade the big versions of these names because you can go with the SPCUs or the CBRXs or the HYNXs and trade all of these lovely invented stocks that give you the access to these big names for a fraction of the price without having to trade options, because options are very, very hard to trade. Now, I don't like Groupon. Yes, I use a Bloomberg terminal. Yes. So that's it. Actually, for now, I got a better idea. Yes. Yes, I have a Bloomberg terminal. There it is, right over there. It's amazing. I don't know what I would do without it. It's incredible. I mean, without the Bloomberg terminal, I mean, just a nobody. It's sick. Thank God. Thank God for Bloomberg and that pink sweater that he was wearing that day. Remember? Just make it a snow day. So anyway, if you guys are interested, right? I'm only kidding about Bloomberg terminals. I'm going to tell you this right now. Anybody that talks about Bloomberg terminals is trying to scam you into something, right? Everything that we trade is just an algorithmic program on Thinkorswim. This is Thinkorswim. This is Lightspeed, E-Trade, and I use Schwab. 100% win rate because all we trade is algorithmically. 100% win rate on this trade. And we're 6 for 6 today. We were 8 for 8 yesterday, 17 for 17 on Friday. Like I said, I have never seen anything like this before in my life, and I invented it. So come on in. That's what I like. Yes, come on in. That's what I want to see. Show us proof. Now that's the point that we're here. Email me. Come join us live tomorrow, and you'll see the trades live firsthand as they're working. So email me, kennyglick@AOL.com, and tomorrow for the next 2 weeks, you'll see these trades and how well they work. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be 100% win rate for the next 5 years, but you don't need 100% win rate to make money. You need a 1% win rate. And I know that doesn't make any sense to people that don't understand trading. I could go 1 for 20 every day, especially today. If the one trade was SpaceX long, I could now lose on the next 19 trades, right? And it doesn't matter. It's not high frequency trading. It's basically algorithmic trading. You're trading volume weighted average price. If you're interested in reading about it, this is the book you want to read. Now, see, those are some great comments. You see, now we're getting some intelligent people, assuming your risk mitigation is right. It's all about risk. It's all about money management, risk reward. Trades, finding winning trades is the easy part. It's about how, right, you manage those losers. Kenny Glick, AOL.com. But if you come to my website right now, I will give you 2 free books, and one of you will give you a $10 gift card just for showing up. If you can guess the number that I'm thinking right now. I'm serious. I'm thinking of a number 1 through 87. If you guess the number and then email me, I will give you a $10 iTunes gift card. Go. Nobody got it. It's funny, nobody knows my number yet. It's the same number every time. Nobody's got it yet. First person I see with the number, and then you have to email me to kennyglick@AOL.com. Nobody's got it yet. Come on now. Somebody's got to get it. Come on, one time. All right, I'll give you a hint. It's between 2 and 68. It's funny that nobody gets it. You'd think you'd know me by now. Oh, horsepower, you're getting closer. Somebody got it near. Oh, horsepower is closer. One more time. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Someone's getting so close. 43 horsepower. You're the winner. Horsepower. Horsepower. I love that track. Horsepower. That was a great techno song back in the day. Horsepower. Horsepower. Power. Email me, kennyglick@AOL.com. I'll give you a $10 gift card. It's for you. Just for guessing that number. And I'm rich. Kenny Glick at AOL.com. So you want to hang with Uncle Kenny or not, right? I could be a rich uncle that shows you how to make money. Or I could touch you inappropriately. What? Nobody even remembers this track. That's old school, man. Almost as old as this. All right, listen, we're going to wrap this show soon. What are we trading? Trading some IPOs. That's Horsepower by Chemical Brothers back in the day. Right now, we're still in the Halliburton. Some of our fans, some of our guys got the Qs long. Some of us are in SpaceX long. Even though that came to a halt for me, I've been out of this trade now. But all I got left is Halliburton because I waited this long to make money on it, and it's still working, so I'm still hanging in there with some of it. This was Moby. Me and Moby were at a techno show back before he was famous. What's up, Moby? You out there? Remember me? We were doing whippets with Brant in Rhode Island. That was a good time. 1991, Rhode Island. With my Rhode Island people. One of the best parties I was ever at in my life. Me, Moby, and this guy Brant. I think we did the entire 6 foot fucking whippets all night. Whippets and acid. You ever guys do that? That's a great combination. You'll never come back from that moment. Whippets and LSD, man. Make sure you have a friend with you if you're trying that combination. All right. Let the bass kick. What were you guys doing in 91? I was raving my ass off to this. The transition between house music. It's free. Come on in. It's fine. It's awesome. You gotta email me. This song changed the way music was listened to. This was a transition song. You guys know about music? This was a transition between house and then what they started calling techno.
That's a bass kick.
Right there. Now let's get up and dance because we turn this day into a nice day. Basically, this is 4 hours of my life every day. I don't know what you guys do at 12 o'clock. Basically, I go not off because I've been ripping since about 6 in the morning. So I can only go till about 12 o'clock. Uh-oh, they're kicking me off TikTok again. So if you guys are interested, every day after I get off of TikTok, I do my own show, obviously, from 8 to 12 on my own website. If you're interested, just email me, kennyglick at AOL.com. I'll put my email up there for you. All you got to do is email me. I don't need to know even your real name. You can come up with some weird screen name. I just want you guys to show up. Kenny Glick, AOL.com.
the bass kick.
And if you like music, even better. I reckoned myself a DJ at one point. That's me right there. KennyGlickAOL.com. What's the next snail dick? Everything's the next snail dick. You don't need that. You don't need that move. You're not going to hold it the whole time anyway. Just make money every day. Let the bass kick. You want to get into some deep techno? Let's go. It's my boy Lenny D. Straight out of Brooklyn. DJ Open Close. 1993 in the house. VIE by Lenny D. Woo! This song brings back memories. Woo! It really does, man. You guys into hallucinogenics? They never leave your body. They never leave your body. That's why music is so awesome. It conjures up those feelings, and then it's in your soul. It's in your mind. And when you hear those songs again, even 20, 30 years later, you remember the moment in front of that strobe machine with that hot chick with the flowers standing next to you going off to the song. I dropped out of college to dance. Didn't have time to school. I was too busy partying. I never went back. Now we're having some fun. Let's go. Watch my crossfade skills. Hold on. All right, we're going to bring it home now. This is my old rave mixes. 1996. It's about 3 in the morning, goes to trance room. All right, let's bring it home. Am I an engineer? No, I didn't really do well in school. I'm a stock engineer, and I've engineered a trade that has been working at an enormously amazing clip. And what's even more unique is that I brought this knowledge to a friend of mine who then took it and ran with it and created an algorithm. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. And this is what's awesome, right? Meme coins? Stop. Meme coins, nobody trades that stuff. Nah, it's all garbage. But right now, I think the best thing I've said so far all morning and all afternoon in my entire life is don't believe a word that's coming out of my mouth unless you see it live. And that's why I've been doing the live show since 2007. Would I hold Tesla through earnings? No. I don't hold stocks generally to earnings. I trade after the earnings come out. Right now, it's still the Halliburton trade, and it's basically it. You know, I got to tell you something I'm very happy about. You guys know about this LightPath stock that I own? Terrible, right? But if you bought it yesterday, you love life. And that's the essence of trading right here. I do like that website, the pump.fun website. That's a very strange website. I kind of liked it. I'm gonna launch my own coin one day, but nah, crypto is so garbage, man. Yeah, it's so they have to wipe that whole industry out and create like 20 real things, and then it'll be good again. Like if there was no meme coins, Bitcoin would go to like 5 million. You know. But here, check it out. This is the essence. I'm going to leave you with this, right? Here's a stock that I've owned. I bought it. When did I buy it? This is going back in February, right? We bought it coming off the February lows. So I bought this stock at $12.50, right? So I've been in it since basically February 12th, right? I trade futures, but normally that's at night. Can you make six figures doing this? Absolutely. But you got to learn how to make money one day and then you just build from there, one day at a time. But here, this is a trade that I love, right? So here, this thing was, I bought it 12.50. Next thing you know, up, down, up, down. We're up big. Next thing you know, we gave it all back. Yesterday, it did a faux show, right? So yesterday, I was like, you know what? As much as I hate owning this stock, it did something very important yesterday. And look at the follow through today. In this one day, right? In this one day, you made more money than owning the stock for the last 6 months. That's why I don't own stocks, right? That's why I don't own stocks. And if you know this track,
what God is doing, power of God.
I am excited.
God is operating in the earth today. How God is saving souls. Oh, it makes no difference to me how many think there's nobody getting saved. God is saving people every day, every minute. God is working a miracle with one of his children somewhere. Isn't that powerful?
All right, so let's wrap it up, you guys. My whole strategy is gap reversion, volume weighted average price, institutional order flow trading. So what we do, and email me and I'll show it to you later because I'm not going anywhere. I was thinking about going. Your average price is $8.70 on Halliburton. I love you. It's one of my favorite stocks on the planet. It's the Illuminati stock. Absolutely love it. Next time the market crashes, you buy Halliburton again. But what we do for a living here, like I've been saying for the last 10 years, right, is we trade algorithmic gap reversion earnings reports, and I trade and teach for 4 hours a day, yes. And to cut through all the bullshit, I do it for free for at least 2 weeks to see if it's something that you want to learn more about. It's not for everybody. It's a job. It's an adventure. And it's a business, right? I treat this as a business. So every time I do a trade, it's a business decision. Will I make money on this business decision? What's my risk involved? And what do I expect to get out of it? And then the best thing to do is email me so I can get directly to you. I have an issue with TikTok. Sometimes I forget to go check it out. I'm a buyer of gold. I like the gold and the silver trade, but I'm more of a collector of the gold and silver. I just bought here. See, I buy this. This is where I spend my money on. Nice. But listen, in the next couple of weeks, we got a lot of important things going on. First of all, earnings season is here. We do better during earnings season, right? And like I said, I've never witnessed trading better than this in my entire career. It's not about the money to me. I've made more money, but I've never experienced the ease of use, the accessibility. Small $40, don't trade. Do not trade with $40. Keep the $40. Come to my website for 2 weeks and learn some stuff. Do not trade. You only have $40. That's my serious advice to you. All right. On that note, I look forward to meeting you guys on the other side. And tomorrow we'll come back. We'll meet some new people. We'll bring them over. My website's hitthebid.com, but my other website is the one you're concerned about right now. It's called The Dungeon. I'm a big medieval guy. If you like swords and medieval weaponry, you got a friend in me. I'll throw you in the dungeon, I'll torture you, and I'll teach you how to trade. But the first thing you need to do is take step one and email me, and you come and hang out with me and my gay friend for VWAP. His name is Solid. Wait till you meet this guy. And like I said, don't believe a word coming out of my mouth until you get to witness it live. Because everything I'm saying right now, wah, 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 doesn't matter. Nothing matters until you see it live. Because, like I keep saying, I can't believe it myself. And I know not to trust anybody. This is the most amazing thing I have ever seen. And it's me. It's my thing. And I still can't believe it. That's how well it's working right now. It's not going to last like this forever, but it doesn't have to. And that's why I talk about the win rates and that track record stuff is bullshit, right? Eli, my email is kennyglick@AOL.com. So here you go. There you go. Thank you very much, Mr. Phil. So email me now. I'll send you a link, and we'll talk some more when I get back from breakfast. And I'm finally going to eat some breakfast. I also am an intermittent faster if you're into that shit. I also, if you guys are into foot porn, that's my other job. If you guys are huge into feet, I don't know what the story is. I have an OnlyFans page if you're into feet. I'm lying, but am I lying? All right. Very nice to see you guys. Very nice to see you. I'm glad this conversation went better than the first time. And I know you guys are just trying to trigger me with the Bloomberg questions. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody. Email me. Let's get to know each other, and we could all start having a good time. What did I do? Oh, look at that. I got banned for mentioning feet. What? You see that? I just got banned for mentioning my feet in an OnlyFans page. That's so nuts. Not even a warning. That just happened. I just put my foot up on the, and I said OnlyFans feet porn, and next thing you know, I got shut down. That is crazy. And on that note, I'm going to eat some breakfast. What a wonderful day. I'm glad we all made money on that Halliburton trade. And if you didn't make money on the Halliburton trade, send us your address, and I will send Solid Jello to your house, and he will carefully explain why that Halliburton trade was a winner. But my God, what a day. And it started out very annoying to me because I sold my SpaceX to buy Halliburton and completely blew the whole day. And that's why you don't want to copy trade. Imagine that was you. You'd be very disappointed, right? But we made Halliburton. We made Halliburton money, not the SpaceX money that we should have made. But what can you do, right? What a day. What a week. What a month. What a year. May we never go anywhere but here, because this is the best I've seen. What a day. I mean, these IPOs have been absolutely killer. Just awesome. All right. I'll see you guys in cyberspace, except for you guys on TikTok, because I just got banned probably for 3 days. Go tell the TikTokers I'll be back in 3 days. It's amazing I can't stay on TikTok for more than a couple of days. What a joke. All right, y'all. Be good. Peace. Peace and good luck, and, stay nice.